I've sort of spent the last, I guess, 9-10 months exploring and finding out what's out there. And I've also been lucky enough to have the support of Andrew and Lynn here to, you know, that they've gone out and actually done this and given me this task. And it's a testament to them that it's happening. And I've seen in the last few months an interesting thing happening where all the other regions are starting to look at what Gympie's doing and going, oh, well, that's maybe we should be doing that. And at the Good Food and Wine show launch this year, which a few months ago, there was a few of our stalls there from Gympie, and they had Lockyer Valley stalls there, and they had Logan stalls there, and Gympie was by far, to me, you know, the most impressive of all the regions and the most active, I guess, which was fantastic to see. And I've enjoyed writing about it this year as well. It's something that I'm not a professional writer. You know, it's not something that I've done. I enjoy writing, but you know, I'm learning as I go along, and I try to get all the facts right as well of what I'm writing about you guys. So if I ever do, and the thing about blogging is, it's not like a printed thing. I can always change it. If it's wrong, ring me up and go, hey, the markets actually are on Sunday at 3 till 6 or whatever. If I get it wrong, let me know straight away so that I can change that. So yeah, there's plenty of opportunities for that to go forward and improve next year, I think. So I hope that it does continue on. I'm sure that it will. Martin was talking earlier about trying to get your produce into restaurants. I've always done that. Whenever I worked in a restaurant, I've always had a guy who brings me just the lemons, a guy who just brings me the asparagus, a guy who, you know, and it means that at the end of the week you've got about 500 invoices to go through and process, which sucks, but it's worth it when you've got, you know, you've got all these people. And there's a couple of things in that I think probably are important from a chef's point of view. Chefs are pretty busy people generally. They're running around like crazy, they're working lots of hours, they're under stress the whole time. What they need is, if they're going to put your stuff on a menu, they need to know that it's going to be consistent, or they need to know when it's going to run out, or they need to know that you can't make it there that day. So communication is a huge thing. I've had suppliers over the years who I love their product, but they're hopeless communicators. And if that doesn't happen, then you just end up getting shits with them in the end and go, no, look, forget it. I'm not going to say that I've got your thing on my menu, and then you just decide, oh, I'm not going to show up on Thursday, and then you stuff for the whole weekend. You have to tell all your customers you can have anything on the menu except the duck. You know, it's sort of doesn't, it shouldn't work like that. And so communication is probably the message there, is if you want to get your stuff on menus in restaurants, be kind to the chefs by letting them know if it's, you know, it's totally understandable. If Jason Kim are growing strawberries and the season ends, let me know 2 weeks before it's going to end and I can reprint a menu. If it just suddenly runs out and they haven't told me, then, you know, that's annoying. So it has become a massive thing in the restaurant industry now, where chefs want to state on the menu where their stuff's come from, which farm it came from, all that sort of stuff. It's a you know, it's a real pulling point for restaurants to be able to say, yes, my thing came from there. So you know, if you do have a product that you want to get into restaurants, and also that's something I can help with. There's some chefs, if you go to a hotel, all they're interested in doing is buying the cheapest possible stuff, all from the one bloke if they can. So they'll buy everything from Bidvest, meat through to flour. But there's restaurant chefs out there who actually want to do this, want to do the local thing, and I know who they are. So if you want to know who you should approach, I can tell you half a dozen guys that you should ring up and go, hey, I've got such and such, do you want to use it? Take them in a sample as well. Don't be scummy with it. You know, it's like, it's the amount of times people have come in and gone, oh, I've got this product, can I try it? No, you can't. It's like, well, piss off then. You know, give me something. I don't expect you to give me hundreds of dollars worth of produce, but give me something that I can actually try, and tell me why it's good, why you think it's good, and then I'll be more inclined to go, oh, I understand you a bit better. It's what I love about visiting farms. When I come out and see a farm like this, when I'm actually back in my kitchen using it, I understand about it. I've got a connection to it then. So that's really, you know, incredible. If you want to sell to a chef, invite them out to your farm. Make them a coffee or give them a beer usually. and you know, until they can see then. So when they're back in their restaurant, they're imagining where that produce has come from. It connects the whole thing.